Well, what can I say? It's a little bit overdue. It's a little weird here. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing my hood. It's not because it's cold. It's just kind of representing how dreary it is today. I just finished working, and currently, right now, there is on the northwest, far up a bit far away from where I am, but near Florida, there is a tropical storm called Andrea, who may be seeking revenge for everybody who was giving Andrea from The Walking Dead a lot of crap about how she wasn't portrayed correctly and how she was apparently ruining the series and ruining the character from The Walking Dead. And now apparently she has been embodied into a tropical storm that nobody was prepared to face. We're currently right now we're in tornado watch, and it's only till like 11. It's just a little over 2 hours till it ends. It should end earlier. Right now, all I'm getting is rain, and I hope that it stays that way. Really, I really do. I do not have a kit. I am not prepared for when a hurricane does hit. We've been sort of in this complacent state. See, where I'm from, there hasn't been I saw a video. There hasn't been a major hurricane hit in like a century. The big major one before that was apparently a century. And they said that because of all the trees, and all the stuff and the population growth and all that, apparently it has the potential to do a lot of damage. And complacency has been a big issue because a lot of people feel that nothing's going to happen to them. So, people, let me give you some advice. If you live in a place, if you live in a state, if you live somewhere where you are in the potential of getting hit by a natural disaster such as a hurricane, don't be listening to, oh, that's okay, we haven't been hit by hurricanes in like years, we always prepare for them but nothing happens. It's better to be prepared and waste would be such a good word. It wouldn't be so bad if you go get yourself prepared and spend a few bucks on a few boards once, and then you just be prepared when the imminent one comes, rather than just get caught in the last moment and not be prepared at all. So that's what I'm saying. Also, a little bit on the watch. The Hunger Games challenge. I'm up to page 90. It's about 300 something pages, 380 something pages, so I'm nearing the 1/4 mark of the book. I actually sat down and read 50 something pages twice, so I'm liking my odds, but I don't want to leave it too far off because I don't want to find myself experiencing. I have a feeling that tonight I can crank a little more from it, so hopefully I'll be able to finish this game. Neither rain or storm is going to keep me from getting Mockingjay if I finish Catching Fire on one of these days. Then again, if there's a hurricane, it might prevent me, so what I'll do is I'll just find the next available way to get it. If I can get it cheap, like maybe get it through my phone. No, I'm reading it as a book, seriously. It's gonna keep the tradition going, so. But anyway, it looks as though there is a storm brewing in Florida, near Florida, but not to mention that tonight, it's a major theme of what this video is about. I mentioned a long time ago that I'm a big fan of sports. I'm not exactly hardcore to the point where I'm doing fantasy leagues and following up to sports all the time. I'm more into gaming. I'm more into like everything that you see behind me. But you wouldn't know that if you hadn't seen anything from the last couple of months or my gaming channel. I like sports. I love the NBA. That being my favorite. So it's no surprise that I am excited that tonight is the NBA Finals. This marks the third straight Finals appearance for the Miami Heat. fair that I should mention that this has been happening since LeBron James showed up. And all those LeBron haters will probably be like, well, God, you have to remind me about that. No, a little side note about that. Look, I think this entire thing was blown out of proportion, and I mentioned it before last time. I think I even did a video the last time when the Heat won the championship. I mentioned how a lot of people didn't take would be kind of like looking at LeBron as the villain. He embraced the role in 2011. It didn't work. He just said, you know what, to heck with it. I'm just going to have fun. He embraced himself again in 2012, and they won. And this year, it's been the same. He's won 4 MVPs. He's now led his team, the Miami Heat, to his 3rd straight finals appearance. It's like the 4th finals appearance in like the last 10 years, in like the last 8 years. Last time Dwayne Wade and Shaquille were together. They're taking against the San Antonio Spurs. They got taken to Game 7 thanks to the Pacers. They kicked their asses in Game 7. And then the Spurs have been just lying and relaxing, having fun. They swept the Grizzlies. They have no worries in the world. And this morning I saw a post of a picture which featured it's like a 2-picture picture. It's like 2 pictures cut in half, just showing this one big picture. And it shows at the very top Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James standing, showing their backs. And below there's a picture of Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and Tim Duncan, all with their backs turned, and it says athleticism versus experience. And that basically sums up the entire series that's going to start today. Hopefully, is going to start today, because I'm not sure how this is going to affect things. Right now, it's supposed to head like north, more to the northern track. It's not heading. Looks like it's heading towards more inland, but it's not. It's already passed down Miami, so it's clearly things are fine. But still, we're not out of this just yet. So, the Spurs have not been to the finals since 2007, since they won. So they clearly are hungry to win a championship. And I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be wondering, who am I picking? And I honestly think it's got to be the Heat. I'm picking the Heat. I'm picking the Heat because the Heat have been doing it all year. And as far as I know, when it comes to the Heat taking against older teams, they tend to struggle a little bit. But then when things get rolling and when things get going, the Heat just go with it. But here's the thing, though. Just because I'm rooting for the Heat does not mean I see the potential of the Spurs. The Spurs are dangerous. The Spurs eat young teams for breakfast, ladies and gentlemen. They make mincemeat out of the Memphis Grizzlies, who you would think that even with battle-hardened people like Zach Randolph would be. It didn't make a difference, because it was a well-composed team, and it did not matter. It did not matter. The Spurs have been equally dominant. They have a very complete team, big guys, and big numbers. I mean, from their stars. And that's the thing that the Heat have not been doing. It took Dwayne Wade to get his best game since Game 2 at the very beginning of these playoffs to get them over the hump. So Chris Bosh needs to do 100%. Dwayne Wade needs to do 110%. And LeBron James needs to do 120%, because let me tell you something. He becomes unstoppable. I think I just saw something just scroll from behind me. The heck? I mean, just imagined it. I just saw something just kind of crawling through the lens. You have to look for it. Ugh. But anyway, I'll worry about that later. Yeah, I mean, you got the viewfinder, like the image look, and I saw something like crawl from behind. Now I can't stop thinking about it. Ugh. But anyway, What do I think? I think, I think if the Spurs can hit him hard early on and keep the pressure going from every first half, I'm thinking that it will basically ground the Heat down to like almost hopelessness. But I see it's gonna be a tight game. I do not think Manu Ginobili is fit enough to guard LeBron James. So I would put him to guard Dwayne Wade. Because Dwayne Wade's hurt. He most of the time gets hurt for some reason. Tony Parker cannot be defended by Mario Chalmers. So LeBron will have to defend again. Will have to guard Tony Parker whenever he gets a chance to. Unless Mario Chalmers can put some good numbers on the defense here. Chris Bosh, a lot of people love you for being a three-point shooter. You gotta stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop shooting threes. You're a good three-point shooter. You're a good shooter overall, but come on, you have got to stop. Stop it. You need someone inside. Udonis Haslem cannot do it himself. You need another big guy to defend against, I saw something again. It may just be on the camera. Maybe imagining things. It's probably, I'll look into it. But anyway, the Spurs, well, what could you really do to stop the Spurs other than constant pressure on the defense, constantly guarding the perimeter? There's very little you can do, but here's the thing now. If Ginobili has taken really a lot of open shots, most of them have been ugly shots, but he can make the shots. Tony Parker can make the shots. There's a ton of people on the bench that can seriously explode. They have to definitely pay attention to all that. This is going to be a tough series, and it's going to be an exciting experience, but I honestly see the Miami Heat coming out of this winning because, as far as I know, even though experience sort of tends to trump athleticism at times, they as a team, as a unit, with these guys, have more championships together than this team that has been slowly building year after year. They've been the best team in the league for 2 years in a row. LeBron James has been completely decimating every single person he's gotten in contact with. Nobody can guard him. Nobody can stop him. Ultimately stop him. And now, I honestly just think, the long rest is going to hurt the Spurs. And also, I think they need a strong start. If they have a strong start, they take away home field from Miami. It's going to be very good. But I honestly don't think the Spurs, and from what I can tell, they have to rely on their young guys too. They cannot do this alone. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili cannot do this. Those three guys alone cannot do this. They need help all around them. If that happens, they can win this thing. But ultimately, in the Miami Heat squad, there's just too many athletic people. They also got their fair share of experienced players like Ray Allen, they've got other tall guys. Even Chris Anderson, who's been an idiot recently, he can cause a lot of rebounding and blocking problems as well. Norris Cole, he's been shooting lights out from three. You gotta be careful. But as an overall better team, the Spurs have a better overall team. But athletically, I don't know if the main unit can keep it going all that time. So we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. I'm calling the Heat in 5, maybe 6 games. This will definitely if the Heat gets game 1, and hopefully they get game 2, then the Spurs could mount up a comeback, but I don't think they'll win 3 games in a row. I think it'll take it back to Miami, and Miami will finish them off. Or who knows? We've already seen one Game 7 already, and with the Heat, I think they've been just. But either way, both teams have been sort of kind of they've prevailed from obstacles, and they've been just mounting up challenges each and every time. The Spurs have had it off. That could be harmful for them, but we'll see. They may be getting prepared. Today we'll have to see. Tonight, Game 1, NBA Finals, and it's in South Beach. It's over at the Heat because they got the better record. It's at 9. It's on ABC. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think the Spurs are going to win the championship? Do you guys think the Heat are going to win the championship? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing most of this game-to-game coverage because I don't have cable. And I can't go based off of the highlights. I could probably give my opinion based on the highlights, but I'd rather just see the games because that makes it all the better. But anyway, guys, I hope everyone in Florida stays safe. Keep your eyes on your freaking weather reports. Don't be stupid. And for those of you who are like me, who are not prepared to face a hurricane, get yourselves to a store. Go to BJ's, go to Sam's, go to Walmart. Do something. Get yourself prepared. Get your first aid kit. Get a radio. Get flashlights. Get candles. Get edible food. Get a gas stove if you want. But do yourself a favor. Do not wait until the last minute. Don't wait days before you know that there's a hurricane going to come here. But get yourself prepared now. So I'm going to. So anyway, guys, peace out and be safe out there, guys. Seriously, I'm gonna take this jacket off. It's kind of hot in here.